it is, YouTube? It's me, Vanglorious. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for the liking, commenting, and subscribing that has been going on the last month. My numbers are up, man. My numbers are getting up there. So please share these videos if you find them informative or you enjoy them. Maybe somebody else will enjoy them as well. So once again, I really appreciate it. Now, I forgot to record an intro yesterday like a dope, so this is why you're getting it in the office. I do have some other stuff I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to be covering two cars in this video, the Supra and then the Z. I do have some updates and I have some neat stuff to show you, so maybe I'll piece in some clips like I'm doing now because I literally just finished editing the first piece of the video. So let's get to the install and then we'll talk later on. I had this idea that I do want to have some type of interior light strip. I think it would be like a nice BMW type touch. Because you see it on the M cars. So I got this pretty cheap Amazon kit. So that is the ASIN, so you can look it up yourself or you can scan this and you'll find it. But I'm gonna see how easy this is to install. I mean, somebody told me it's relatively quick. So you don't get much in the box. Honestly, it's in a whole different language. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description so you could just click the link and buy this one. It looked pretty simple. So this comes with a few things. So you have like your pry tool, so you can like kind of push and pry it in between where you're putting it, and then you have your optic line with your LED already rerouted in it. So it's like already sitting in this, and then it connects via USB. So I'll have to stealthily hide this. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what is this? So this is my power supply for my dash cam. This is the first dash cam that I got, so this is why this setup differs from the one that's on the Z. But you have here, it's plugged in via USB because there's like ports here. So this is how it's on, and then you can use this to control the colors. But essentially I ran this up into the glove box, and a little past the glove box is where the rest of the excess wire hangs out. And then basically underneath on this side, which you'll see when I open the glove box again, it's right there. So I basically routed it around, and then it just keeps going in here. In between, there is space for me to slide that in there, and it sits in there flush. So it's not gonna take a lot of moving or anything. Once it's in there unless you take it out. And it's very retrievable if you're obviously using one of these. So if I just wanted to, I could just pick it out. But since I've already done this, I'm not going to go through the hassle of taking it out just to show you how it goes in. It's pretty self-explanatory. But one of the coolest things that I did notice that was very unintentional is that because this is routed underneath here, it casts a nice like highlight of whatever color it is on the door sill. So that's pretty sick. So let's chat about the Z. I want to show you guys tires. So these are the Continentals that I put on the car. Take notice of what they look like. So there's a little bit of an issue with tires on the Z that come from factory. I mainly see this happening with 2023s. Let's get back up to the office and I'll explain a little bit more about what's going on. Okay, story time. So back in March, I loaded the car with my buddy Steve. He has the Ikazuchi yellow Z that you've seen in some of my videos before. So he came over to help me install my lowering springs. And we did the fronts, and obviously you have to take the tires off or your wheels off. And you know, we take a look at them and they look good. I was like, all right, nice. We get to the back, however, outside of the tire looks great, inside bald. This also explained why at around 12,000 miles the car started to feel pretty unstable. So I drove around an extra 3,000 miles just with the car not really feeling settled. And this is when I started to feel iffy about the car. This is what I should have done. This is an alignment check. So essentially, my before already showed that it was pretty bad. I had gotten the 2 tires replaced, but the alignment was pretty bad. My steering head wasn't even so great, but the main area of issue, it was the toe adjustment was out. So here's my after. Obviously this is in the green. Some of these aren't going to be in the green just because the car is now lowered and it has spacers. So you can't basically retain your OEM alignment. You just have to kind of work around it or get it to steer, you know, as center as possible and have everything else be kind of within spec. So we got there for the most part. Now I say this because a lot of people aren't going to be ready to get tires this early in the game, especially if you're driving normally. So my advice to you, 23 and 24 Nissan Z owners, get an alignment check once you get the car, because the alignment was already clapped from factory, and I'm not the only one who's gone through this. Apparently there's quite a few people who've gone through it. So get an alignment check. If it is out, see if they will goodwill that, because the car is new. So go to your service station or your service center, get it checked out. You might get a free alignment and your tires might last longer than 15,000 miles. The alternative, if you just don't even want to be bothered with that, or you have resources of your own, go ahead and get you some better tires. So I do have the Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06 Plus. It's a mouthful. Pause. Yeah, so those are high performance all season tires. Pretty good tire. Not too worried about performance with them because it's a good all-around tire. At some point I'll get 2 more for the front so they, you know, they all match and we'll be good to go from there. Honestly, I'm just not too worried about it. They've been performing very well and I can feel the difference. If you are the type of person that is gonna have 2 different setups, or you just really don't care and you want a summer tire, I'll always recommend Michelin Pilot Sports. I mean, they came on my Supra and they performed magically even with the added power. No, you're not going to be hooking like it's Mickey Thompson's street tire, but it is good for street. You know, so long as you have warmth in them, those tires will keep you safe. It's a good all-around tire. So those are my 2 recommendations. So both an all-season or a summer tire. So that's really all I have to say about this. I totally forgot to make a video about this or to share this during my ownership experience. And I think it's mainly because I was very focused on highlighting some of the things that really has made the ownership great. And to be honest, this was one of the things that didn't make it so awesome at the moment, but it's, you know, very minute in the grand scheme of things that, you know, what we're going to be doing with the vehicle. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to tell you my story, caution you just in case you picked up this car or you're in a similar situation where the car is starting to feel unsettled, you know, at higher speeds, or if it rains, it's, you know, feels dangerous, because that's what it felt like for me. I was like, this feels sketchy, and I've been rear-wheel drive since 2007 when I started driving. So for something to sketch me out, something has to be wrong. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully you'll like the LED light strip. Let me know in the comments, do you think it's nice? Do you think I should remove it? Is it cool? Is it whack? Let me know down below. I think for 15 bucks, this is honestly a very nice, tasteful mod. And by no means do I mean I'm like trying to make this car an M car. I just thought the accent would be nice. And if you like this video, definitely like, comment, and absolutely subscribe. If you're on the fence about subscribing because you're not sure what content is coming next, I have things coming for you next. I'm gonna keep putting videos out week after week. Some may be big, some may be like smaller type things like this, but I just want to keep the consistency going. So definitely subscribe. I won't be disappearing. So on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Peace.